Good afternoon po, Director Ravis.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon po, Asik Kaudan.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Chair, we already have a quorum na po, so we can start po the meeting.
Let's proceed.
Thank you po. Before we begin, please be advised that pursuant to Section 38 of RA, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to the 26th online meeting of the DICT Bids and Awards Committee, BAC1, today 25th of May 2026. Before we begin, please be advised that pursuant to Section 38 of RA 12009, and in the interest of transparency, this meeting is being recorded for documentation purposes. This meeting is broadcast live on the DICT official YouTube channel. We would like to acknowledge the members present today. We begin with the provisional member and user, ASEC Maria Victoria C. Castro. Good afternoon po. And the Vice Chairperson, Director General Ravis. Good afternoon. And the Chairperson, ASEC June Vincent Manuel S. Caudan. And this meeting is presided over by the Chairperson, ASEC June Vincent Manuel S. Caudan. For the record, the BAC Secretariat confirms the presence of a quorum. With your permission, Mr. Chair, we will now present today's scheduled agenda as flashed on the screen. Presented on the screen, the agenda for the item number 1, for the bid opening procurement of subscription of the Amazon Web Services cloud hosting for the eGovernment digital platforms with the approved budget for the contract 362,969,397 pesos with the end user ASEC Maria Victoria C. Castro. And for the other matters, and this action will be for the consideration of the BAC members. With that, may we request the approval of the BAC members for the presented agenda, please?
Motion to approve presented agenda, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you po. With that, Mr. Chair, we now request permission to admit the prospective bidders and other participants into this meeting.
Thank you very much. Okay, please admit them.
And with that po, Mr. Chair, we would also like to acknowledge the presence of the technical working group present here in the conference room, Mr. Earl Hubert, and the head of the TWG, Director Terry Bumolo. Good afternoon po. And good afternoon po, Sir Jeffrey Balijo. And also other TWG members online in this meeting po. Good afternoon po.
On behalf of the BAC, good afternoon, TWG members. Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat and to all the bidders. The bidders are here na, BAC, di ba? BAC Sec.
Through online lang po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, I would like also to recognize our friends who are online observing the proceedings this afternoon. Magandang hapon.
For this project po, Mr. Chair, we have received submissions from the lone bidder from Novare Technologies Incorporated. We received the documents this morning at 10:27 a.m. And may we request the representatives to briefly introduce themselves and the companies they represent. Good afternoon. I'm Christina Campo, Field Manager, Representative of Navarre Technologies Incorporated. Thank you. Thank you po. Mr. Chair, we will just present the project details for this project.
Go ahead, Backsec.
For this agenda, procurement of subscription for the Amazon Web Services cloud hosting for the eGovernment digital platforms. For the project details, the provisional member and user representative to the DICT Back 1 for this project is ASEC Maria Victoria C. Castro. The technical working group is composed of the following: Director Terry Bumolo as head, and the following are the members: Director Ferdinand Mariano Ramos, Mr. Francis Mico Babiles, Mr. Jeffrey Balijo, and Mr. Earl Hubert Banya. The invitation to bid for the project was posted on April 8, 2026 on the following: PhilJobs website, DICT website, DICT bulletin board, e-procurement website, and the SBB number 1 issued on May 18, 2026. For the letters to observers were sent on May 20, 2026 to the following: Philippine Computer Society, Institute of Electronics Engineers of the Philippines Incorporated, Chief Information Officers Forum Foundation Incorporated, and Commission on Audit. However, no observers here attended here in the meeting. And the name of bidder who submitted their bids before noon of May 25, 2026 is the lone bidder, Navarre Technologies Incorporated, at 10:27 a.m. And to continue, please be reminded that this bidding shall be conducted using a pass or fail criterion. The absence of any required document shall result in automatic disqualification. Furthermore, the back secretary will affix their initials on every page of the submitted bid documents. With your permission, Mr. Chair, we will now proceed with the opening of the technical component envelope of the first bid of the lone bidder. Again po, Mr. Chair, we will now proceed to open the technical component envelope of the bidder.
Come again, Backsec. Sorry, my internet connection is a little bit challenging.
With your permission po, Mr. Chair, we will now proceed with the opening of the bid submission po, the technical component envelope.
Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you, Backsec.
Thank you po.
submission is from Novara Technologies Incorporated, formerly MicroD International Incorporated, for the project procurement of subscription for the Amazon Web Services cloud hosting for the eGovernment digital platforms. Received today, May 2026 at 10:27 a.m. Submission is initialed duly sealed and labeled. May we request the loan bidder to please acknowledge if this is your bid submission, please?
Acknowledge po. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Chair, we will now proceed with the opening of the submission. Inside the mother envelope are two separate envelopes labeled financial documents and eligibility and technical documents. We will set aside the financial documents and we will proceed with the opening of the eligibility and technical component documents. Inside the eligibility and technical component envelopes are three separate envelopes labeled original copy, duplicate copy, and triplicate copy of the eligibility and technical components. We will proceed with opening the original copy, set aside the duplicate copy, and open the triplicate copy to distribute to the technical working group present here at the conference room.
For the technical component envelope, valid field just registration, certificate, platinum membership, all pages. Note, pursuant to section 20.2.9.1 IRR of RA 12009, all eligibility documents indicated in Annex A of the field just registration certificate, platinum membership must be current, valid, and updated at the time of bid submission. The failure by the prospective bidder to update the prospective bidder to update the certificate with the current and updated eligibility documents shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate until such time that all the expired eligibility documents have been updated. Thus, prospective bidders are required to update their PhilJobs registration certificates prior to the submission of their bids. PSA Advisory 2025-015, suspension of certificate of PhilJobs registration, platinum membership of corporations for non-compliance with the uploading of GIS and BOI. This is to advise that certificate of PhilJobs registration, platinum membership of merchant corporations that did not submit the latest general information sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership information duly received by the Securities and Exchange Commission shall be suspended. The imposition of suspension comes after the issuance of PSA Advisory number 2025-007, published on June 30, 2025, which required corporations to submit their latest GIS with BOI. All corporate entities with existing platinum membership were likewise required to update their eligibility documents in the Government of the Philippines Official Merchant Registry.
Submission is a certificate of PhilJobs registration, platinum membership, certifying that Novare Technologies Incorporated, formerly Microd International Incorporated, is registered in the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System or PhilJobs on July 5, 2001. This certificate is valid until October 16, 2026. Also attached is Annex A list of eligibility documents, SEC certificate, registration date April 29, 1988, Mayor's permit, expiration date December 31, 2026, tax clearance, expiration date January 9, 2027, audited financial statement, date of filing May 18, 2026, PCAB license none. For the record, the bidder also submitted a copy of its Securities and Exchange Commission certificate of filing of amended articles of incorporation, we will just browse the documents submitted and this will be subjected to the TWGB evaluation report. For this requirement, may we get the rating of the back members, please?
May we get your rating, dear Castro, please? Again po, may we get your rating, Ase Castro, please?
Pass.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Ravis?
Pass.
Thank you po. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, the SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in section 52.4 6.1.3 IRR of 12009 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents. Any of the following documents must be submitted together with the statement of the largest completed contract, end user acceptance, official receipt, and sales invoice for the contract.
Mr. Chair, we will just share po the SLCC for this project for the information of everyone.
Go ahead.
Flash on the screen is the requirement. The bidder's SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, should have been completed within the last 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids, and whose value is at least 50% of the ABC. For this purpose, contracts similar to the project shall be: a similar project is defined as a contract involving the subscription, implementation, and management of cloud services. The submission is a statement of single largest completed contract within the last 5 years from date of submission and receipt of bids. From Novare Technologies Incorporated, formerly MicroD International Incorporated. With the following details: name of contract, owner's name, address, telephone number, nature of work, bidder's role, amount of award, amount at completion, duration, date awarded, contract effectivity, date completed. Name of contract: managed services for the cloud environment of the government platform. Nature of work: deployment and implementation of servers, storage, network security, and Red Hat cloud solutions for the managed services for the cloud environment of the government common platform. Bidder's role: supplier, 100%. Amount of award: 109,470,500 pesos. Amount of completion: 109,470,500 pesos. Duration is 537 days. Date awarded December 29, 2020. Contract effectivity January 4, 2021. Date completed July 2, 2021. Next is hyperconverged infrastructure nodes for head office and disaster recovery co-location data center with 3 years warranty and support services. Owner's name, Land Bank. Nature of work: hyperconverged infrastructure nodes for head office and disaster recovery co-location data center with 3 years warranty and support services. Bidder's role: supplier, 100%. Amount at award: 84,750,000. Amount at completion: 84,750,000. Duration is 58 days. Date awarded July 29, 2025. Contract effectivity August 12, 2025, and date completed September 24, 2025. Submitted by Mr. Eduardo Ardegala, Sales Manager. Also attached: Certificate of Satisfactory Performance, certified true copy. A copy of Final Acceptance and Completion Certificate. Copy of Purchase Order. Copy of Notice of Award. Copy of Official Receipt from the ICT. Certificate of Acceptance, Hardware Implementation from Land Bank of the Philippines. Copy of Certificate of Acceptance License Subscription from Land Bank of the Philippines. Collection Receipt from Land Bank. Notice of Award. Notice to Proceed. Purchase Order. May we get your rating for the SLCC? Back members, please.
May we get your rating as a caster, please? Again po, may we get your rating as a caster, please?
Pass.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Abyss?
Pass, subject to further evaluation of the TWG.
Okay, thank you po. For the next item, NFCC computation or committed line of credit.
Submission is a computation of net financial contracting capacity from Navarre Technologies Incorporated with an amount of 14,064,064,672.39. Again, 14,064,064,672,000. Sorry, 14,064,064,672 pesos and 39 centavos. With this, may we get the rating of the back members, please?
May we get your rating as a caster, please? Again po, may we get your rating as a caster, please?
Passed.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Abyss, please?
Passed.
Thank you po. For the next item, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in the nature of complexity to the contract to be bid.
Submission is a statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contract awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. With the following details: name of contract, owner's name and address, contract amount, value of outstanding, date of contract, contract duration, kinds of goods. The bidder submitted 4 ongoing contract from Land Bank of the Philippines. Contract amount is 29,055,000. Value of outstanding, 29,055,000. Date of contract, waiting for contract. Contract duration, 3 years. Kinds of goods, 3 years licenses, subscription, and support services for the existing mobile app security protection. Next is Department of Budget and Management managed services for Level 1 and Level 2 help desk support for the DBM. Owner's name, Department of Budget and Management. Contract amount, 131,100,000 pesos. Value of outstanding, 86,526,000 pesos. Date of contract, August 27, 2025. Contract duration is 3 years. Kinds of goods, 3 years managed L1 and L2 service desk support services for the DBM with reference to the notice of award dated August 4, 2025. Next is Department of Budget and Management Cloud Infrastructure Subscription with support and maintenance for the Budget Treasury Management System or BTMS. Owner's name, Department of Budget and Management. Contract amount, 223,200,000 pesos. Value of outstanding, 147,312,000 pesos. Date of contract, July 4, 2025. Contract duration, 3 years. Kinds of goods, supply, delivery, installation, configuration, and 3-year support of AWS cloud infrastructure with reference to the notice to proceed dated July 2, 2025. Next is Department of Information and Communications Technology procurement of lease of space and racks for eGovernment data center co-location. Owner's name, Department of Information and Communications Technology. Contract amount 58,999,727 pesos. Value of outstanding 25,369,882.61. Date of contract December 19, 2025. Contract duration 1 year. Kinds of good ST telemedia colocation. Procurement of lease of space and racks for eGovernment data center colocation. Signed by Mr. Eduardo R. Degala. For the record, the bidder also submitted a copy of notice of award from Land Bank, purchase order, notice to proceed, notice of award from DBM, copy of contract agreement from DBM, notice to proceed, notice of award, notice of award from the ICT, purchase order, contract, notice to proceed. With this, may we get the rating of the back members, please?
May we get your rating, dear Ase Castro, sorry.
Pass.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Ravis?
Pass.
Thank you po. For the next item, if applicable, JVA or in the absence of JVA, duly notarized statements from all potential JV partners stating that they will enter into abide by the provisions of the JVA in the event that the bid is successful.
JVA not applicable.
For the next item, original copy of bid security, if in the form of surety bond, submit a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. Note, bidders who opt to submit a bid securing declaration as a form of bid security are required to use the bid securing declaration form in the attached bidding documents.
Submission is a bid securing declaration form. For the project, the ICT BAC 2026-025. Next. In the prescribed format, notarized by Attorney Raymond A. Ramos with a valid commission on until December 31, 2026. Also attached is a proof of identification of Mr. Dagala. With this, may we get your rating?
May we get your rating, Ase Castro, please?
Pass.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Ravis, please?
Pass.
Thank you po. For the next item po, schedule of requirements.
Submission is a schedule of requirements signed by Mr. Eduardo R. Degala. In the prescribed format. With this, may we get your rating po?
May we get your rating, Ase Castro, please?
Pass.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Revis, please?
Passed.
Thank you po. For the next item, conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production, delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after-sales parts, if applicable, to ensure the project's compliance with the internationally accepted standards. The service providers submit the following certifications: ISO IEC 27701 2019 for security compliance integrated services, and ISO IEC 27001 2022 for delivery of digital transformation services and support functions. The bidder must submit a valid and existing certificate of registration with the National Privacy Commission in compliance with the Data Privacy Act of 2012.
Submission is a technical specifications from items 1 up to items 1.1.6, with remarks of comply on all line items. From item 1.17 up to 1.1.16, with remarks comply on all line items. From item 1.1.17 up to 1.1.19, with remarks comply on all line items. From items 1.1.20 up to 1.2.1, with remarks comply on all line items. From items 1.2.2 up to 1.4.2.1, with remarks comply on all line items. From 1.4.2.2 up to 1.5.1, with remarks comply on all line items. From item 1.5.2 up to 2.1, with remarks comply on all line items. From 2.1.1 up to 3.1, with remarks comply on all line items. From items 4 up to item 5.1, with remarks comply with all line items. From item 5.1.1 up to item 7.3, with remarks comply on all line items. From item 8 up to item 9.5, with remarks comply on all line items. Item 10.1, with remark comply, signed by Mr. Eduardo R. Degala. Also submitted is a technical specifications for the record. We will browse the document and this will be subjected to the technical bid evaluation. For the record, the bidder also submitted its technical proposal. We will just browse the documents and this will be subjected to the technical bid evaluation. Also submitted is product brochure. AWS multi-factor authentication in EAM, AWS identity and access management, AWS availability zones, AWS regions and availability zones. Manpower requirements, certificate of satisfactory performance, manufacturer certificate, ISO certificates, NPC certificate, company profile, warranties and responsibilities, signed by Mr. Eduardo De Gala. For this requirement, may we get the rating of the back members, please?
May we get your rating as a Castro, please?
As subject to
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Avis, please?
Passed for further evaluation of the TWG.
Thank you po. For the next item, original duly signed omnibus word statement, and if applicable, original notary secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder.
Submission is an omnibus sworn statement. Stating that Mr. Eduardo R. De Gala is the duly authorized and designated representative of Nobari Technologies Incorporated, formerly Micro-D International Incorporated, the OSS is in the prescribed format, duly signed and authorized by Attorney Raymond A. Ramos with a notarial commission valid until December 31, 2026. With an attached proof of identification of Mr. De Gala. Also submitted is a secretary's certificate. Signed by the Assistant Corporate Secretary Jemima B. de Guzman. Notarized by Attorney Raymond A. Ramos with a notarial commission valid until December 31, 2026. Also attached is the proof of identification of the Corporate Secretary, Ms. de Guzman. Proof of identification of Mr. Pagio and Mr. De Gala. With this, may we get the rating of the back members, please?
May we get your rating, Asa Castro, please?
Passed.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, Dear Avis, please?
Passed.
Thank you po. For the next item, for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, certificate from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product.
For the record, the bidder also submitted its audited financial statement. The back secretariat will just browse the document submitted and this will be subjected to the technical bid evaluation. The bidder submitted for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, a certification of reciprocity from the Embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, hereby certifying that Dutch procurement law provides for transparent and non-discriminatory treatment of eligible bidders for public tenders in the Netherlands. Under Dutch procurement law, corporations of the Philippines are eligible to compete in bidding procedures for all sectors, items, and products. The Netherlands Embassy would welcome reciprocal treatment of the Netherlands corporations in relation to public procurement under legislation of the Philippines. This certification is issued upon the request of Nobari Technologies Incorporated, a company registered in the Philippines and formerly known as Micro-D International Incorporated, as a bidding requirement under the implementing rules and regulations of Republic Act number 12009 or the Philippines Government Procurement Reform Act amending Republic Act number 9184. Your Digital Holdings, BV, holds 69.76% of share capital for Asia Digital Holdings. Has the visiting address is Pikalaan 39-2132 JG Hoop Drive, the Netherlands. This certification is valid up to June 30, 2026. With this, may we get the rating of the back members, please?
May we get your rating, Asa Castro, please?
Passed.
May we get your rating, Dear Avis, please?
Passed.
For the record, the bidder also submitted a copy of the bid bulletins posted.
Mr. Chair, given that the bidder has obtained a passing rate for their technical component envelope, may we request your final rating, please? Again po, Mr. Chair, given that the bidder has obtained a passing rate for their technical component rating, please. Again po, Mr. Chair, given that the bidder has obtained a passing rate for their technical component envelope, may we request your final rating, please?
Final ratings pass.
Thank you po.
With your permission, Mr. Chair, we will now proceed with the opening of the financial document.
Go ahead, Baksat, please. Thank you.
Po.
Inside the financial component envelope are three separate envelopes labeled original copy, duplicate copy, and triplicate copy of the financial documents. We will proceed with opening the original copy, set aside the duplicate copy, and open the triplicate copy for the copy of the TWG who is present here in the conference room.
For the financial component envelope, original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Submission is a bid form for project with identification number DICT BAC 2026-025. With a total bid price of 348,504,872 pesos and 45 centavos. Again, 348,504,872 pesos and 45 centavos. Signed by Mr. Eduardo R. Degala. May we get your rating, back members, please?
May we get your rating, Asa Castro, please?
Passed.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Revis, please?
Passed.
Thank you po. For the next item, original of duly signed and accomplished price schedule.
For the record, attached on the bid form, the bidder also submitted a secretary's certificate signed by the corporate secretary and notarized by Attorney Raymond R. Ramos with a notarial commission valid until December 31, 2026. With attached proof of identification. For the price schedule, the bidder submitted a price schedule for goods from within the Philippines. Procurement of subscription for the Amazon Web Services cloud hosting for the eGovernment digital platforms with a total price of 348,504,872.45. Signed by Mr. Eduardo R. Degala. With this, may we get the rating of the back members, please?
May we get your rating, Asa Castro, please?
Passed.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Revis, please?
Passed.
For the next item, certification from the DTI if the bidder claims preference as domestic bidder or domestic entity.
Not applicable.
Mr. Chair, given that the bidder has obtained a passing rate for their financial component envelope, may we get your final rating, please?
Final rating is pass.
Thank you po. Mr. Chair, given that you have rated the technical and financial component envelope as pass, may we request your overall rating, please?
Overall rating is pass. Thank you, Backside.
Thank you po.
With that po, Mr. Chair, we are now finalizing the eligibility checklist and the abstract of bid as read, and we will flash them on the screen shortly.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, displayed on the screen is a checklist for the project procurement of subscription for the Amazon Web Services, cloud hosting for the digital platforms, with an approved budget for the contract of 362,969,397 pesos. And also shown here, the bidder Novari Technologies Inc. Rated pass. May we request the bidders to acknowledge the documents as presented.
Acknowledge po. Thank you.
Thank you po. With that po, Mr. Chair, may we request for the approval of the presented eligibility checklist. Then we will proceed for the abstract of bids as read.
Motion to approve of the eligibility checklist as read, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Thank you. It is approved. Backsec.
Thank you po. And Mr. Chair, also presented on the screen the abstract of bids as read for this project, procurement of subscription for the Amazon Web Services, cloud hosting for the eGovernment digital platforms. And again, for the approved budget for the contract is 362,969,397 pesos. With the name of bidder indicated, Novare Technologies Inc., with a total amount of bid of 348,504,872 pesos and 45 centavos. May we request the bidder to acknowledge these presented documents, please?
Acknowledge po. Thank you.
Thank you po. May we request the back members for these documents for the approval, please?
Back members.
Motion to approve the abstract of bids as read, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Is there any second?
Second motion.
Thank you, Asek Castro. Motion has been seconded. This is approved. Backsec.
Mr. Chair, for now, we will now endorse the submissions which are rated pass to the TWG for a detailed evaluation. And may we ask the TWG for the commitment on the submission of detailed bid evaluation report on May 26, tomorrow.
TWG.
I'll try our best. Yes po. Will commit po. Thank you.
Yeah, don't try your best. Just do it, Terry. Kaya yan. Thank you. Thank you. Backsec.
The TWG has committed to submit the report on tomorrow, May 26, 2026. And with that po, Mr. Chair, there is no other matter from the backsec for this agenda. You may conclude this meeting for this agenda po.
Yeah, since there's no agenda moving forward, can I solicit a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Motion to adjourn, Mr. Chair.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded. This meeting is hereby adjourned. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat, Novare. And to all the observers, maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagtangkilik sa DICT. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you po.